This is the ECG Golf Club. And welcome to this week's Hackers Podcast. Every episode available on Spotify and YouTube.
Now watch this drive.
G'day Hackers, Zook here. Just a programming announcement. We're currently on hiatus and so won't be presenting our usual podcast for the next couple of weeks. In the meantime, we'll be uploading a bit of a best of, and this week will be a best of Ripped or Yipped. Hopefully you enjoy it. Don't sweat, we'll be back soon. We plan to resume our usual proceedings in the lead up to the PGA Championship.
Belvedere here again. It's time to go around the table with Ripped or Yipped. Let's see what side of the argument the boys were on. Ripped or Yipped. Back to you, Ash.
Over to you, Jules. What do you got?
He's just got one of those voices. He could make a funeral sexy, couldn't he, Belvedere?
Nice.
Righto. So this week's Ripped or Yipped, we're going to shoot to Chris first, well, then we'll work our way around, Ash and myself. So, first of all, I wanted to touch on putting green, like practice putting green etiquette. If I choose a hole, that's my hole.
Yeah.
Ripped or Yipped.
Oh, sorry.
Ripped or Yipped, Chris?
Ripped. You claim a hole, that's yours. There's no crossing streams on the practice
Very
green.
good.
That's why they have multiple holes.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. I couldn't agree more. I'm going to go Ripped as well. It's like on the Patrick's on the dance floor. You pick your hole and that's the one you're putting for. Ripped. Absolutely.
So, because the local one gets tricky at Warhope, it's putting / chipping, so you'll get lob wedges landing in front of you. It's hectic at times.
And the odd top one that comes flying through head high.
Now, just moving down the car path a little bit to the practice nets.
Nice.
7 minutes, you're out. Ripped or Yipped?
I would go less. Surely it's just the
Less?
allotment between the time slot before and your tee time. So I would go Yipped. So I don't know what tee time differentials are there, but normally I guess it's between 5 and 10. Whatever the tee time difference is, that's how much you've got.
Fair call.
Nice. Well, that's great thinking. I've never used the nets. I know you do, Dooley. I would say, Ripped. Ripped. 7 minutes is good time. Yeah.
Okay, sweet.
Then move on.
Now I've got ready golf or the honor system. Ripped or Yipped? I believe myself that if you had a par, you get to hit off first.
Okay.
Next hole. That seems to have just disappeared out of the game.
I'll go. I'm on the ready golf side, so that's a Yipped.
Right.
I'm all about trying to get through the 18 as efficiently and as quickly as possible. I like to see things moving, and certainly if you're ready, tee off. Doesn't bother me if you shot the lowest score on the hole before.
Right.
Okay. I'll go against you there, Chris. Sorry. I'm going to go Ripped. I think I'm a bit more old school. I think I like the person who won the last hole to have the honour. I think that should always be the case, and I always like to have the person furthest away hit first. I'm going to go Ripped. Julie, what about you?
I'm with you as well, Ash. I used to think that the winner of the last hole should get it. Like, you don't get it often sometimes, so it's always a nice thing to hit off first sometimes. Next I've got should there be a punishment there should be a punishment, for non-raking of bunkers?
Ripped. Bunker etiquette is pretty poor. The amount of footsteps and deep steps that you see these days is pretty crazy. It doesn't take much to rake up after you. And it's even more frustrating when you see the smallest bunker and it has 3 rakes. and still can't even have the decency to clean up after themselves. So yeah.
Great question. I actually think there's a little bit of onus falls back to the actual golf club. I have never seen so many bunkers so poorly maintained than I have in the last 2 years. So a lot of golf courses, it must be the cost of sand, it must be the cost of maintenance. Honestly, most of these golf clubs that I play, the bunkers are a disgrace. So I don't blame some people for not raking, to be honest with you. I think a lot of golf courses need to pull their finger out and probably maintain their here he's back. Go to the green room again. I think the onus falls a bit more on the golf club itself, but I would say, I'm going to get yipped on that one.
Right.
Just bad form out there.
I'm with Zerk, like ripped. It's I was about the seventh group off today and hitting a bunker. But fair enough, I shouldn't be in there. It looked like a bloody marching band had been through there. There was footsteps everywhere.
Yeah, nice.
And it was shocking.
Yeah.
Next of all, we could call this one maybe a duel's new rules. I want to make it a rule to repair 2 pitch marks on each green. If you're on a green and land on it, repair another one.
Okay.
Greens are a disgrace as well nowadays.
Yep. I'll go. Because I'm ruining the airwaves. I'll go ripped. I think that's absolutely. I actually remember or recall a member saying to me, "You should always repair another person's divot too." So I'll go ripped.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I agree, and maybe it's a way to get some karma with their golf gods as well.
Yeah,
so I think it's a good rule.
Yeah,
it's my nan, God rest her soul, always said, if there's a couple there, fill them in.
Yep.
Be kind to the people behind you.
Yeah.
So I always fill an extra one in. Not that there's many these days, but anyway.
Yeah.
Don't get them from the bump and runs.
Yeah. The Texas wedge.
Yeah. So I've got one more for the ripped and yip. This one's simple. White pants.
It's one of those things for me. It's aspirational. I'd love to be able to pull it off, but I can't. Yeah. So it's yipped. It's yipped for sure.
Yeah, and if one person could pull it off, you could pull it off. I'm gonna go yipped. I would never wear a pair of white pants golfing. My swamp ass meter runs riot, and it'd be very embarrassing. So I will never wear white pants on the golf course.
Yeah, I'm with you, mate. I think it'd look like the little wrapper you get your scallop in, that your potato scallop, and starts to get see through. There's no way I would be wearing it. Not a chance in hell. So.
Hey, can I add one to it, Dulls? Can I add one to it,
mate? Yeah.
Is that okay? I hope I don't.
Yeah, certainly.
Hitting a 20-foot putt is easier than hitting a 200-meter drive onto the fairway. Hitting a 20-foot putt is easier than hitting a 200-meter drive on the fairway.
I'm gonna say, if ripped, I'd rather have the putt than try and hit a fairway at the moment.
Yeah.
So I reckon I've got way more chance of sinking a 20-foot putt than hitting a fairway, mate. Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Chris?
My personal game, I'm the opposite. I'd have more chance with the driver, but I'd love to be in a position where I actually had a chance of sinking, 20-meter putts on a semi-regular basis. I'd relish that opportunity.
Yeah, I'll probably go yipped. I think it's. I currently would put money on hitting a 200-meter one on the fairway than me trying to putt. As much as I love putting, I love it. I just don't drop them. Don't drop them enough.
Well, you did all right at Pack Bay. You sunk a couple of big ones.
A couple of big ones.
You're very animated when you do sink one past 10 foot. Very animated.
Really? Certainly lets everyone know about it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Probably verbal animation more than
massive. Yeah.
Classic verbal animation. Julie, thank you, bro. That was ripped or yipped. Enjoyed that. Thank you.
At Car Lovers, we know how much you love your car and how important it is to keep it in top-notch condition. That's why we've created the Car Lovers Infinity Wash Club, an affordable and convenient way to ensure your car stays sparkling clean all year round. Say hello to unlimited auto car washes for less than $10 a week. For details, head to carloversexpress.com.au.
Coming up in a moment, we've got Ripped or Yipped. I just wanted to take a quick second to thank anyone who listens to us around the world. We actually have a growing audience in India each week, so there's a lot of Indian golf fans growing out there. They're growing. Uganda, we've got some people from Uganda that listen every week, so hello to you. We really appreciate you listening. Coming up after the break, Julie's going to hit us with Ripped or Yipped.
Hey fellas, Belvedere here again. It's time to go around the table with Ripped or Yipped. Let's see what side of the argument the boys are on. Ripped or Yipped. Back to you, Ash.
Yours, Dilly.
Excellent, boys. All right, so this week's Ripped or Yipped, of course, is going to be about the Masters. First question, and yes, Ash, my eyesight is bad. So, the first question, winners should wear the jacket all year round, no exceptions. Ripped or Yipped?
Ripped. Ripped.
Yeah,
Chris?
I'll rip that.
Yeah.
I'll go ripped as well, and I believe that they actually have the jacket for the year, and then
They do,
after
yes.
that year it goes into the champions locker room where it stays. So,
Yeah.
if I had won the Masters, I'd be wearing it every day.
Yeah.
That year.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Ripped.
I'm a bit
Rand?
disappointed they don't take it to Vinny's though. But anyway.
Oh, yeah.
I go
I
ripped.
do,
Yeah.
ripped?
I go ripped, but it's not really practical to be wearing it like all year round. So I was thinking, maybe it's got to be like sort of like Inside Sport 1997 body paint.
Oh.
Should be.
Oh.
So I'm sure there's a body paint.
Semi-permanent tattoo sort of thing.
Yeah, it should be like under, so they can still go play other. No, so yeah,
Right.
body painted underneath, and then you just on top.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
I do recall, I think it was the day after Adam Scott won, he answered his room service call in the hotel wearing the jacket, and the bloke was blown away. Okay.
Bugger on the white sheets. Bugger on the white sheets they ran. Real tough on them. Yeah. Damo, over to you. Have we got yours?
Oh, I'm ripping. I'm definitely ripping.
Yep.
I'm not sure.
Ripping.
Yep.
I'm ripping.
Jack-
Ripping that.
Club
Yeah,
Rock?
I'm going to go Yipped, guys. There has to be one in every group that says Yipped. So I just think we don't want to punish a player if they live in a hot climate. So if you're living down in Florida and it's like, 35 degrees, really humid, we don't want you sweating. Look, give him a polo shirt with a really rare emblem or something like that. But we don't want to punish the winner.
Yeah.
That's a really good point, because if you remember the Oak Hill Blazers at school,
Yes.
if you used to wear that and that got wet or sweaty, terrible
It's
smell.
a bad
It
smell.
was a fish
Rotting.
smell, wasn't it?
Yeah, rotting fish sort of smell.
Yeah.
That satin lining really clung to you when you got sticky too, so it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, great point.
Excellent. All right, Dory, next.
Okay, next. This is going to touch some nerves. Party hole at the Masters. Ripped or
We'll
Yipped?
go clockwise, so I'll go Yipped. There's no, not at the Masters. Let's keep that clean. Yipped.
I'm boring. Yeah, I'm tradition as well. So yipped from me.
Yeah, Yipped.
I'm going to yip that as well.
I think this makes us. I'm not going to go against the grain here. I'm going to say Yipped, because this is rugby. This is not rugby sevens where people dress up. It's not 2020 cricket. Where dancers dance between overs. We don't want any of those cringe-worthy moments. So that's Yipped from me.
Yeah.
And I'm yipping it as well, boys. We can't have that.
No.
We've got to keep some tradition.
Some things have got to stay sacred, eh?
Exactly. What have we got here? Okay. The Masters Par 3 comp, best golf TV ever.
Oh, what? Yipped. No. I mean, I did like seeing some of the kids playing and stuff, but no, yipped. We can go without it.
Yipped by 1,000. I can't stand this now. It's become so uncompetitive in a family event. My fix is whoever turns up with a 20 grand check. We have a field of 50. There's $1 million on the line. Winner take all.
Yeah.
That'll spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's right.
That's me. Yipped.
Yep.
Yeah, Yipped. I mean, you said, is it the best television? It's not the best television right now.
Correct.
Right now, it's what? I don't know. There's plenty of Kirby Enthusiasm.
That's right.
Best golf TV.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Best golf TV. Yeah. Okay. Right.
Yeah. Still a Yipped.
I can find many YouTube clips that are more interesting than.
And you share them in the group chat too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Yipped. No, really find it irritating, annoying. It's actually also that kind of, I want to get to the real tournament. When's the real tournament starting? So it's a G up. It's a filler.
Yeah.
Jay?
Looks like it's straight Yip to you guys. I'd be watching Bert Newton, the mornings with Bert Newton, and that's more entertaining. So Yip for me.
Yeah.
I'm
glad we all agree. I'm yipping it as well.
I'll send you the link, guys.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it used to be entertaining, but kids annoy me. So
nice.
Yipped.
Especially when they hit it better than I do.
Yeah.
Exactly.
100%.
Yeah. Talented kids. Don't need
Yeah.
them. What have we got? Okay. You're 2 shots behind and you lay up on the 15th in the final round. Ripped or yipped?
2 shots behind.
It's a par 5. Are
On
you
the
laying up
15th?
on the 15th? Yeah.
2 shots behind. Yeah,
Final
still
day.
plenty of golf to play. I'm not that. Yes, ripped.
You're ripping it.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my ball in play. Yeah.
Okay. What's next?
Yipped. Got to go for it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm the same. I mean, realistically, if this is a round anywhere I'd go for that every day of the week. So.
Nice.
I know what's going to happen. We know exactly what's going to happen. A couple of penalty strokes.
Yeah. So I'm just going to add a
Tin
bit.
cup again.
I might just add a bit in for Damo. Which one of your 42 clubs would you hit?
That's exactly right. I'm yipping, but I know I'm like Rand. I'm going to yip it and have a go, but it ain't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Good.
So
That's
it is.
good to say that.
So it's actually a layup anyway.
Yeah, that's right, because you can't quite reach there.
Yeah. Well, have a go at it, and hopefully what it will do is not land in the water anyway.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So it's a going for it shot, but I don't hit it well enough for it to reach the green, and it ends up being a layup.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think,
Jay, so just to
yes.
help you out, a layup is not actually going for the green in one shot.
Yeah. Can I help to translate?
Brand.
I'll just translate a little bit further, Jay. So at putt, when you've got the windmill there,
Yeah.
you go up to the putt. You go up to the windmill, and then you go to the second shot. Instead of So what did Norman do on the 15th? I think he got a birdie right on the last day. I'm gonna have to go back and look at the footage, but I think I like the idea of doing the layup. So what's that? Is that?
You'd be going for birdie.
That's you ripped.
Yeah, rip. Yeah. Safety
Really?
first.
What? Yeah.
I'm yipping it. I'm going for it all day. And
Okay.
when I duck,
And Jason, I'll be left there laughing.
Yeah, when I duck hook one into the woods on the left, I'll just be looking at you, giving you the finger. Should have laid up.
Yeah.
That's right.
Will we have a live winner this year? Ripped or yipped?
Ripped. I actually think we're going to have 3 of them in the top 5.
Wow.
Ripped.
Big call. Nice.
I'm going yipped. My fantasy draft strategy is based around PGA players.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Which we're yet to know what that is. We'll find out shortly.
Yeah, I'm going PGA because I've got $50 on Jason Day. So
Shout out Sportsbet.
I'm really hopeful for Minwoo Lee's chances. I don't know why I didn't pick him in the fantasy. I don't know why I didn't do that. But anyway, I didn't. So, but Minwoo Lee for me is a big chance. So, so what am I saying? I'm saying that's a Yipped.
Yipped. Yeah.
It's a Yipped.
Right.
And for all our listeners, please bear with us for the lack of continuity with this episode.
That's right.
Segment.
I'm not predicting the future. We haven't pre-recorded this, and the Masters is already.
It all makes sense in 10 minutes. Jace, club lock.
Now it'd be confusing.
I have to say, it's a yip from me. I've got a flatmate who's keen on golf. I asked him, who do you think he's going to win? He said the Japanese fellow. So was it Hideki Matsuyama?
Yep.
Yep.
He's PGA?
Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
There you go. Hot tip. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Put something on it.
Excellent. And I'm
Nice pick,
I'm going Yipped as well. I'm going to say we're going to have a first time winner. It'd be nice to see.
Yep.
Don't want a back to back. Want a new fella to have a win. And also, Damo, I was just reading before, Minwoo Lee is playing with a broken finger. He's busted.
He dropped weights on it the other day, a couple of days ago.
Right.
So we've got Minwoo with a broken finger, Cam Smith with bloody Big Mac poisoning.
Yeah. And
Damo with the
old
beef.
mate with a bung shoulder.
Yeah.
In and out burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, do it next.
Next ripped or yipped. Should they rename? This is going to hurt you, Ash. I'm sorry. Well, should they rename the par 3 16th Norman?
Ripped. I think that'd be great, actually. Norman's hole. Norman's hole. Yeah, ripped. Why not?
I'm going Yipped. As you can see for those watching.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice sweater.
This is the hole where Tiger arguably played the greatest shot in the game of golf. His chip onto the green so far left and high of the pin. It then just, rode the grain and the slope and dribbled in. So my vote is for it to be renamed the Tiger rather than the Norman.
Okay.
So,
you win. Yep. Rambo.
I'm going to go Yips, just because I think, I just don't think he should. I don't think he gets the right to have anything named after him.
Man, that's a big call. I reckon maybe we can call it Norman's Ghost.
Yeah,
that'd be a good one.
That would be more fitting if it was something like that, because the holes, each hole does have a name. Hey,
yeah,
they got
6 buds.
Lilac.
It's called Rose. Red Bud is the 16th.
There you go.
Right.
So they've got very particular names, Amen, or all that kind of stuff. So Norman's Ghost has got an interesting ring to it.
Yeah. Jace, club lock.
I'm going to say Yipped. I'm not that heartless. I feel like we don't want to celebrate someone's misery. So I still think it's eating away at Norman. I reckon he's still thinking about this when he's doing his bench press, when he's thinking about that,
100%.
what happened.
When he's walking his dog on the beach.
It's a hard watch. But if I was heartless, I would put a bronze statue of the ball where it landed in the water, just hanging out from the water. I mean, that if I was heartless, but I'm not. But
Is the the replay of the '96 round or Greg Norman walking on the beach?
Yeah, it's both. If you Google Norman at the beach, you'll know what we're talking about. But it's hard to watch. It's very
very hard.
Hard is the word. I'm gonna yip it as well. I think the bloke suffered enough at that course, and to not even be able to take part in my Bunnings themed dinner, because he's never won it. It just sucks.
Yep.
Next ripped or yipped. The winner should add a personal touch to the jacket, i.e., a bit of Cam Smith's mullet or a bedazzle. Something a personal touch, like a patch, perhaps.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, why not? Why not? I'll go ripped. Yeah, that's right. I'll go ripped. But it doesn't have to carry on. It won't be like a Sesame Street character 10 years down the track, will it? It's just like you get your version and then the next person on.
No. These all accumulate.
They accumulate.
Yeah.
Okay, so it'd be like a Big Bird
perpetual
costume.
jacket.
Oh, yeah, that'd be bloody marvelous. Ripped.
Yeah, I like it.
Thanks.
Ripped.
I'm yipped because what I'm envisaging that it's going to have all these different chevrons on it. That's what they call it, aren't they?
Yeah.
Chevron. The problem is you're going to turn into it's going to look like a Michael Jackson jacket, and then
Yes.
or what's the guy that thinks he's Michael Corey Feldman?
Yes. Oh,
it's going to look like he's wearing it. So that's
okay. Nice.
I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to go yipped because nothing really goes with green.
No. Red and green should never be seen, they say, even though it's the greatest football team.
It's very hard to accessorize with dark green.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going no. Yipped.
And it looked a little bit like a 1987 Headbangers denim jacket or something after a while,
Yeah,
didn't it?
with all those patches.
Yeah.
I thought about this one for a good 5 minutes. I was going back and forth, rip you.
Nice.
And we don't want it looking like a passport, and we don't want it looking like a year 12 school uniform.
Makeup
And
day.
for that reason, we just want it to look crisp and clean, and just ironed and put back where it belongs.
Okay.
You don't really want Greg Norman was here or.
No, I don't actually. Yeah, I don't. Look, it was a hard watch, Dame. So no, definitely not.
Nice.
I'm gonna yip it as well because we just need this bit of tradition left in the PGA. Leave Augusta alone, I guess.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
Run that time, Julie. What we got?
Okay, got a couple more. So the second last one. Would you wash your Masters jacket with whites? Ripped or yipped?
I'd never wash the master jacket, so yipped.
Yeah, I'd never wash it. It's gonna smell of me forever. So
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take it to the dry cleaners the day before I have to take it back. You want to definitely take it to dry cleaners. The ones that David Jones, I think you should dry clean it. Otherwise, no, you don't need to wash it.
No.
I'm going to say yipped. The cricketers with the baggy green, they keep it as is.
Yes. Yes.
And also, you want to leave your pheromones on the uniform.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
So
Mark your territory, AJ.
Yes. That's my way of saying I was here.
I'm yipping it as well. I'm going to hand it back stinky. And last but not least, ripped or yip, Aussie in the top 10.
Ripped. Jason Day.
Hurts me to say yipped.
No, Jason Day's going to win. So, definitely ripped.
Yeah, I'm ripped as well. We go well at Masters. Don't win it, but we go well.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to say ripped as well. It's just something to look forward to if you see someone hovering around the top 10. A bit of interest.
Exactly.
Ripped.
I'm ripping it as well. Go the Aussies.
Nice.
Love it. On that note, here's a message for our sponsors. I'm going to wrap up the show.
Car lovers, we know how much you love your car and how important it is to keep it in top-notch condition. That's why we've created the Car Lovers Infinity Wash Club, an affordable and convenient way to ensure your car stays sparkling clean all year round. Say hello to unlimited auto car washes for less than $10 a week. For details, head to carloversexpress.com.au. Belvedere here again. It's time to go around the table with ripped or yipped. Let's see what side of the argument the boys were on. Ripped or yipped. Back to you, Ash.
Great song in the background there. Dooley, over to you.
No worries. So ripped or yipped this week brought to you by Kraft's new Ruga condiment. Get it in there.
Nice.
Okay, so we'll start with Rand and we'll go Ash to Chris. All right.
Okay.
Ripped or yipped, prepaying green fees.
I think I'm going to rip it because I think it keeps it. There's nothing worse than getting to the clubhouse and there's like a line up to pay for fees, and then people are messing around and getting balls and tees, and so I'm ripping it. Ripped.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I think I'm used to it now. Ripped for me. I actually like logging onto the website and clicking my time and seeing where there's a bit of a gap. So I'm going to go ripped.
I'm going to go yipped because inevitably you still have to line up. You still have to pay your $5 for a trundler. And as part of the whole thing, if they want us to pay up front, then they have to manage the tee times and assure that it's on time. Because that certainly wasn't the case on Sunday at North Ryde. Loved the course, but our tee off was about 15 minutes late. So if they want money up front, they got to hold up their end of the bargain.
Great point.
I'm going to go yip too. Just for how many times you've been on the way to the course and that dark cloud comes over.
Yeah.
It's like I want to turn around.
You mean diarrhea?
No.
You mean the weather?
That's on the course. Yeah, that's on the course.
Okay, sorry.
Apologies. No, you're right. Okay, next ripped or yipped. Driver's license when you hire a motorised trundler.
Yipped. Those things are they're worthless, really. So yipped. Yeah. No, nothing.
Yeah, I think did you say motorised? Because I had to give my driver's license in for a non-motorised, so I'm yipped.
Oh, yeah. Non-motorised.
It was just a trundler.
Pull trundler.
It was a trundler.
Really?
You basically, I was giving my driver's license to get to have the honour of getting that attachment that goes in your bags.
Wow.
Almost lost it.
Yeah. Brief meltdown.
Yeah. Chris?
That seems extreme. Look, it's definitely yipped, but I'm just surprised how the word trundler has caught on amongst us all after the other week. So happy about that, but yeah, no, that seems extreme for a.
I'm going yipped as well. I mean, how many times are those things paid for themselves?
Yeah, that's right.
What, seriously?
$50 maybe.
Yeah, it's like a sledgehammer. Have you ever seen a new one? Never. Never.
That's got to go on the manifesto. That is brilliant. What a great thing. All right, Dewey, next, man.
Ripped or yip? This one's bad. Paying for a scorecard. $1.
No. Yipped. Is this actually happened? That's ridiculous.
This has actually happened.
Yeah, I've encountered that. I've encountered that at a course in the Northern Beaches. I'm guessing it's a lot of places used to make you pay for the pencil. I guess now they make you pay for the scorecard. So yeah, I've experienced it.
Wow.
So Rand's yipped. I'm going to go yipped. I can't stand it when you either have to pay for the pencil or the scorecard. That's ridiculous. And then Chris went yipped. What about you, Dills?
I'm definitely going yipped. I wouldn't pay for a scorecard. And pencils, on the other hand, I'd like to shout out Keno.
Oh, no.
Never pay for his pencil. Never pay for his pencil.
You'd be a fool to pay for one.
I think Keno keeps that mini pencil market alive.
I think so. And putt, do they still have the mini pencils?
Yeah, but I've been a putt and they've got Keno pencils in the tray. So, you know.
There you go.
Chris?
I would be willing to pay for a scorecard if it had two things on it. One, I'd love to have the course map on it.
Yeah.
And the second thing, and I wish the world of golf, this is my request to the RNA, is to come up with consistency on flag colours to distinguish what is front, middle, and back pin placement. Because it's always different at every course, and half the courses don't reflect that on their scorecard. So I'd pay $1 if I got a course map and details around flag colours. I'd be willing to sacrifice a gold coin for that.
You should start be a president for the FMB motion, the front, middle, back on the flag. An FMB.
They're really lobbying for consistency.
Yeah.
Really? What about you?
Okay. Next, we've got scoring on apps. Ripped or yipped?
I've got to confess, I use the Grint app most rounds. So ripped. It can be a bit frustrating and annoying because sometimes you don't want to be touching your phone and then you see messages and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm yipped. I use it all the time.
I'm going to go ripped as well. I do like the scoring on apps, but I just get too distracted by the phone. So I usually do it at the end of the round, not during the round. But I'll go ripped.
I'm a yipped. I love having the little scorecard holder in the back pocket and pulling that out on the tee box after completing the previous hole and filling in the score. So I'm a little old school on that front. I enjoy that part of the game.
And I'm ripped. I love it. We use one up here at Warhope where of a comp you select your team, select your playing partner. It's got a little GPS built into it as well. Works out the Stableford scores and everything for you. I love it. And I was different to Chris. I just could not. Instead of pulling out a scorecard, I'm ringing that thing out at the end of the day. It's just a soggy mess out of the back pocket. Yeah. Yeah. Next on the ripped or yipped, pros using rangefinders in tournaments.
What's the ruling on it currently?
They're all different. They're all different.
Generally, the ruling is you can use them as long as the slope adjustment is turned off. So they don't get it. They can get distance, but they can't get adjusted distance for slope.
Yeah, I'm ripped. I don't see. It's not really creating any advantage. It's information that you should really need. All that information is given to the fans and everything like that. So I don't see it's really big. It's not a massive advantage. So I'm ripped.
I'll go yipped. I think because they've got a caddy, the caddy should know his players' yardage. He would have walked the course right before. I'm going to go pro. No. Amateur. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I share Ash's sentiments. I'm yipped. I think at the PGA Tour level where you have a caddy, no. But, certainly having been out to Castle Hill for the WebEx, most of the players there are dragging their own bag. So I think it's fair that they have a rangefinder to assist them with their yardages.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm yipped. I reckon the caddy should be able to do the work at that level. That's what they're there for. They earn the money, so yeah, leave them at home.
Nice.
Couple more. Mandatory drink carts on a weekend. Ripped or yipped?
That's an easy one. That's ripped for sure.
Absolutely ripped.
Yeah. Can I say, sorry, the alternative is, we commented on this the other day, or if you don't have a cooled like a cooled water fountain out in the course, you have to have a cart.
Yeah.
Subject to not having a cool, you know how there's sometimes a bubbler or a water fountain.
Oh,
it's got to be chilled. Yeah. If it's not chilled, need a cart.
I'll go ripped 100% because I mean the amount of there's money to be made there. I don't get why they don't have a casual just driving around for 2 shifts. Because I would drop $100 on drinks easy if they just came by. So I'm ripped. Mandatory should be. Chris.
Yeah. Oh, look, I think we're all going to end up in the same space, but I guess just one observation from the round at North Ryde and this poured water fountain out in the middle of the course. This was unshaded, just absolutely getting baked. If you put your hand on the stainless steel, you would have burnt your fingers. This thing was just, just copping a hiding from all the players, and the water was probably lukewarm. It wasn't even cold. It was just. I just felt sorry for this piece of equipment.
North Ryde's power bill would just be through the roof. It was just churning just to keep that thing at lukewarm.
Yeah.
All they had to do is move it to the shade just to maintain a little bit of chill. And shocking.
Yeah. Sounds like it'd be ground zero for a new strain of COVID, this thing.
Yeah.
And I want to add one in. I've got one more that we were talking about today, actually. Some sort of tracker in a golf ball, ripped or yipped. Just so you can find it if you hit one,
Ripped. Yeah, after you explain it, you're right. If it's to find your ball, ripped. I've lost again on the weekend. I think I must have gone through about a dozen balls at Linwood Golf Course. You can lose them just by like dropping one out of your pocket, and it
That's right.
dribbles out of your pocket, and it goes into the fine rough, and you just can't even find it. So yeah, I'm all for some way of finding balls.
Bloody hell, Julie, that's a great business idea. I'm going to go ripped.
Yeah.
I know the technology's there. It's that Top Golf.
That's
But when you
right.
think about it, if you bought a $90 box of balls and it was only for 6 of them, but they had a tracker in it which worked on your iPhone, that might speed the play up.
Yeah.
So ripped. Yeah, ripped.
Yeah.
If it speeds play up, I'm all for it. Certainly, the amount of time us hackers spend trying to find the ball in the rough, I reckon we could knock off 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Exactly.
Easy.
Yeah. I'm ripped for sure. I'd love that. And can I also think we might have just stumbled across the confession for Rand. Do you have holes in your pockets, mate? Drobbling balls out the bottom of your trousers.
We'll have a confession next week. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Oh no.
That was
ripped or yet, boys. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you.
You're listening to the ECG Hackers podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Each week we are dropping a new episode which you can find on Spotify or YouTube. Also check us out on Instagram and Twitter or X at ECG Hackers. Send us your funny golf tales, ecghackers@gmail.com. ECG, where everybody can golf.